So I'm sure you guys all know who DJ Cook is. He's a massive YouTuber with over 1.6 million subscribers. Overall, I think he makes pretty decent content. Like, you'll see with his videos that he puts a lot of effort into every single one of his uploads. And I mean, I've talked to the guy before on Instagram. He seems like a pretty decent guy. So I was pretty shocked to find out that someone made this exposed video on him. The exposed video that someone made on him is called DJ Cook Exposed, the Worst YouTuber. So if I'm gonna click on this video, I would expect he would actually make some really good points about why DJ Cook is probably a bad person or why he makes bad content. So if I click on this video, I'm ready to hear some really good points about why that is. But yeah, really quickly before we watch the video, I do have a second channel where I make storytime videos and other stuff like that. It's in the description below. But yeah, back to the video. God damn, you already know it's a serious exposed video if the guy exposing him is called Lobster Reviews. I mean, that's just the most golden name I've ever heard. So you already know with a perfect name like Lobster Reviews, he definitely has to make some really good points about DJ Cook. So he just said that his thumbnails are really bad, and he showed an example of a thumbnail he made for an Eli So Cray video. Now this thumbnail to me looks like it actually took quite a lot of time to make, and it overall looks like it has some quality to it. But what do I know? Lobster Reviews obviously knows much more about thumbnail making than me. I mean, let's just take a look at his thumbnail that he made for this video. You have a lazy screenshot of DJ Cook's channel with a shitty JPEG of Shrek and SpongeBob with a blurred out background and some generic text that just says DJ Cook Exposed. You know, if you're gonna talk bad about someone else's thumbnails, I would at least expect you to actually make better thumbnails than them. If not, then at least decent thumbnails, because I'm looking at this and I'm just thinking to myself, you have absolutely no right to talk about other people's thumbnails if this is the type of shit you call a thumbnail. So I'm sorry, Lobster Reviews, I was really hopeful at first about this point, but after seeing your thumbnails, I've come to the conclusion that you have absolutely no place at all to be talking about other people's thumbnails. I'm sorry about it, bruh. Wow, thank you for stating the obvious. You just said that if people make videos on people who clickbait, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're just gonna stop clickbaiting. Wow, how did you come up with that conclusion, buddy? I mean, it's not like when the man makes a video on other YouTubers, he just gains access to their channel and he can just automatically decide what they upload. He's making the videos to bring awareness to how bad these YouTubers are. And he actually does make attempts within his videos to get these YouTubers to stop. Obviously, he can't force them to, but you'll see multiple segments within multiple videos of him doing this thing where he contacts the YouTuber, asks them why they do the content that they do, and asks them, hey, have you ever thought of trying new content? So it's pretty idiotic to try and make the point that his videos are invalid because when he makes the videos on them, then that doesn't automatically mean that the YouTubers are gonna stop what they're doing. Lobster Reviews, I must tell you, I'm very disappointed. I came into this video with very high expectations. I thought you would be giving some good points, but the first 2 points, they haven't been looking too good, buddy. I hope that this video picks up later on, but I'm just kind of nervous right now. You do realize that it's not up to DJ Cook to get these channels terminated, right? He does this to get YouTube's attention so that YouTube will take a look at these channels and determine if they want to terminate these channels off the platform. Just spam reporting a YouTuber doesn't automatically mean that they're going to get terminated. If anything, that just brings more attention to the channel from YouTube. So obviously the channels aren't always going to get terminated. So he says that his quote-unquote group has managed to terminate someone multiple times with 10,000 less people. Well, the problem is, you don't actually have any proof to back up this claim. You just said, yeah, I've terminated people before and DJ Cook hasn't, which, spoiler alert, he actually has a few times. But he says this without any actual proof backing this claim up. That would be the equivalent of me saying, yeah, I have a Lamborghini, it's in the garage, and me not actually showing any proof of this said Lamborghini. You can't just say things that you've done without actually having proof of the said things you have done. So I'm gonna have to guess that that was a lie, Lobster Reviews. I'm really sorry. The first point, I was disappointed. Second point, even more disappointed. Now that we're on the third point or something, and you still have yet to actually bring up a decent point about this whole thing, I'm very disappointed in you. I'm sorry, but I have to say that. Hopefully, this video does pick up, but we really don't have that much time left. See, if I got something cool like a nice car or a new watch, and I just showed some pictures of it, then that obviously means that I'm this asshole who just constantly likes to flex. I'm not really sure how that whole thing is flexing. To me, it does just look like he's having fun with some photos or something. I would get your point if maybe DJ Cook was showing off his new things, and he was saying, oh yeah, look at this new thing I have that you don't, I'm so much better than you. But it's not really flexing if you're just showing this cool thing that you have. I mean, at least not to me, because I'm just not some jealous-ass bum that really cares. What flexing to me would look like is someone like Rice Gum. Just take a look at some of his videos and you would know what the definition of flexing is. Some photos being shared, that's not really flexing, but if you take a look at a Rice Gum video, then yeah, you will know what the definition of that is. I love how this video has gotten to a point where he's run out of points to make, so he's just saying, yeah, he sucks, Lamau. You could not even make the video a minute long without just starting to say, yeah, he sucks. That's how you know this isn't really a well-researched video about him. I mean, props to you for trying, but the video, it is pretty horrible, I'm not gonna lie. You fail to actually criticize him in the slightest, and the points you have made have just been pretty goddamn awful, and they're very easily debunkable. Like, you tried to bring up the point that he flexes, when in reality, he's just showing a few pictures of a watch that he has. I mean, shit, I'd be flexing too if I had ice like that. You know, if this would have been a good video about him, then I definitely would have liked and subscribed to your channel, Lobster Reviews. Terrific name, by the way. But because your video was just this horrible, then I have no choice but to just not do it. I'm sorry about it, bro, but I just can't do that. But yeah, that was quite possibly the worst DJ Cook exposed video that I've ever seen in my life. And there have been some pretty horrible ones made. I'm not saying that all videos made on him are horrible. There actually have been a few decent ones by Brion, Toxic Distress, but that's basically it. A lot of these other videos are basically just 10-year-old kids who are editing on some shitty mobile editor, and they're just making the most shit points ever. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below what type of video you guys want me to do next. Be sure to subscribe to my Smallson channel where I'm going to start uploading a lot more, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.